The financial mindset that sets you free. Have you ever felt that tightness in your chest when you see your bank balance? That suffocating feeling when the bill arrives and you can't pay it? It's not about the money you're missing. It's about the mental prison you've built without realizing it. Every impulse purchase, every excuse not to save, every time you said, "I can't control myself," all of this has brought you here. But today that changes, because what you're going to discover is no longer a savings technique. It's a complete reprogramming of your relationship with money. The problem isn't how much you earn. The problem is how you think about what you earn. Your financial mind is operating with outdated software, running programs that your parents, your friends, and society have installed in you. Money doesn't bring happiness. Rich people are greedy. I wasn't born to have money. Each of these phrases is a mental virus that is destroying your financial life from the inside. Imagine your mind as a battlefield. On one side, your impulses, your fears, your limiting beliefs. On the other hand, your discipline, your vision of the future, your ability to choose what is right over what is easy. Every day you wake up and this war begins. The question is, which side is winning in your life? The truth that no one tells you is that the rich are not those who earn more, but those who think differently about every penny that passes through their hands. I will show you how this transformation happens because I have been where you are. I have felt the despair of not having control. I have lied to myself saying that next month will be different. But I discovered that changing your financial life is not about willpower. It is about reprogramming the decision-making machine that works in your head. Let's start with the first brutal truth. You do not have a money problem, you have an identity problem. Your current financial identity is of someone who does not deserve abundance. Every time you look at a price and think, "This is not for me," you are reinforcing this identity. Every time you buy something you cannot afford to feel better, you are running away from who you really are. But identity can be changed. It's like a muscle that you exercise every day. Every small financial decision is a repetition of this training. Refusing that unnecessary purchase is not just about saving money, it's about training the identity of a person who has control. Researching prices before buying is not just about saving money, it's about training the identity of someone who values their money. Now listen to me carefully. Your mind has two systems operating all the time. The first is fast, emotional, impulsive. It's the one that sees a promotion and shouts, "Buy now." The second is slow, rational, calculating. It's the one that stops and asks, "Do I really need this?" The person with a developed financial mindset has trained the second system to be stronger than the first. This doesn't happen overnight. It's like learning to drive. In the beginning, you need to think about each movement, brake, clutch, gear. After a while, you drive on autopilot. With money, it's the same. In the beginning, you'll have to force each conscious decision. I'm going to stop for 10 seconds before buying anything. I'm going to sleep one night before making any purchase over $100. It sounds silly, but those 10 seconds are what will reprogram your life.
The second truth that will hurt: you are sabotaging your own wealth because you are afraid of it. Your subconscious associates money with responsibility, with change, with becoming someone different. It is more comfortable to complain about the lack of money than to take full control of your financial life, because then you will no longer have any excuses. Then you need to take responsibility for each result. But fear is just a lack of information. You are afraid to invest because you do not understand. You are afraid to save because you think you will live worse. You are afraid to earn more because you do not know how to deal with responsibility. A person with a mature financial mindset faces these fears one by one, studies, learns, prepares. They know that the biggest risk is not losing money, but continuing without financial control forever. I will give you a powerful mental exercise. Imagine that you have an employee who is responsible for taking care of your money. Every day, he makes decisions about what to buy, where to spend, how much to save. Now answer me, would you keep this employee? Based on the decisions he has made, the priorities he has chosen, the results he has delivered, would you keep him? If the answer is no, then you need to fire this version of you that is making your financial decisions and hire a new version, a version that thinks twice before spending, a version that researches, that compares, that questions every purchase, a version that understands that every dollar saved is a step towards freedom. Now let's talk about something no one has taught you. Money is energy. When you work, you transform your life energy into money. When you spend, you are exchanging pieces of your life for things. That outfit you bought on impulse, you exchanged 8 hours of work for it. That delivery you ordered because you were too lazy to cook, you exchanged 2 hours of your life for that convenience. A person with a mature financial mindset understands this concept deeply. They ask themselves, is it worth exchanging X hours of my life for this? And that question changes everything. Because suddenly, you're not just spending money, you're choosing how to use your limited life energy. There's something even deeper to this. When you waste money, you're wasting your own energy. It's like working hard to build a house and then breaking the bricks you laid yourself. Every unconscious expense is a devaluation of your own effort. But when you develop respect for your money, you develop respect for yourself. Every conscious decision to save is an act of self-love. Every smart investment is you taking care of your future. Every time you don't make an unnecessary expense is you saying, I value myself too much to waste my energy like this. The third truth is about time. You think you don't have time to take care of your finances. You don't have time to research prices. You don't have time to learn about investments. You don't have time to make a budget. But time is exactly what you will have when you achieve financial freedom, and it's exactly what you won't have if you keep on desperately trying to find money to pay your bills. Think of it this way. Every hour you invest in learning about money today is years of pain you'll save in the future. Every minute you spend organizing your finances is hours of stress you'll eliminate from your life. It's the best investment of your time you can make. A financially mature person understands that managing money is a skill, not an innate talent. No one is born knowing how to do it. All the rich people you admire had to learn. The difference is that they took it upon themselves to learn. They didn't wait around for someone to come and teach them. They went after it. And here's something that will shock you. Most people who complain about not having money spend more time watching Netflix than they do studying finance. They spend more energy complaining about their situation than trying to change it. They spend more time dreaming about winning the lottery than learning how to multiply what they already have. Now let's talk about the most dangerous mental game you play with yourself: comparison. You compare yourself to those who earn more and feel small. You compare yourself to those who have more and feel like a failure. But you never compare yourself to the version of yourself you had last year. You never celebrate the progress you've made. You never acknowledge the path you've come. The mature financial mindset competes only with itself. The question is not, why don't I have what he has, but rather, how can I be better off financially in a year? It's not about having more than others, it's about having control over your own life. And there's something even more important. You need to stop using other people as excuses for your financial situation. My boss doesn't value me. My salary is low. The economy is bad. That may be true, but it doesn't change anything. The only thing you control is your own decisions. A person with a developed financial mindset focuses on what they can control. Can't control their salary? They control their expenses. Can't control their savings? They control their investment choices. Can't control the past? They control what they do from now on. Let me tell you a story that will change your perspective. Imagine two people with the same salary. The first complains that they earn little, spends everything they have, lives in the red, always stressed about money. The second accepts that their salary is what it is, cuts unnecessary expenses, saves 20% every month, and invests consistently. In 5 years, they are living in completely different worlds. Same initial situation, totally different mindset, opposite results. The difference was not luck, it was mentality. One person decided to be a victim of circumstances. The other decided to be responsible for the results. One waited for life to improve. The other improved her life with her own hands. Now I will give you the most powerful tool there is to transform your financial life: the right question. Before any expense, ask, will this bring me closer or further away from my financial goals? That's it. A simple question that will filter out 80% of the nonsense you would buy on impulse. But there is a catch to this question. You need to have clear financial goals. It can't be, I want to have more money. It needs to be specific.
I want to have 6 months of emergency savings. I want to have $100,000 invested in 3 years. I want to retire at 50. Vague goals generate vague actions. Specific goals generate precise actions.
And here's the secret that the rich know and the poor ignore. Money isn't about math, it's about psychology. You can know all the compound interest formulas in the world, but if your mind isn't aligned, you'll continue to self-sabotage your results. That's why some people earn more and get more debt. That's why some people receive an inheritance and lose it all in a few years. That's why lottery winners become poor again. They changed the numbers in their account, but they didn't change their mindset. Mindset is everything. It's what decides whether you're going to spend or save. It's what decides whether you're going to invest or let your money sit idle. It's what decides whether you're going to study finances or continue to ignore the subject. It's what decides whether you're going to take control or continue to be controlled by circumstances. But mindset doesn't change with a video. It changes with consistent action. Every day, you need to choose to think like a financially responsible person. Every day, you need to make decisions that your rich self would approve of. Every day, you need to act as if you were already the person you want to become. And when you least expect it, you will realize that you are no longer pretending. You have truly become this person. The right decisions will flow naturally. Financial control will be automatic. Discipline will become a habit, not an effort. But this only happens if you start now. If you decide that no more excuses, no more procrastination, no more living in the financial comfort zone that is destroying you inside, the time is now. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not next month. Now. So answer me one thing. How long will you still accept living with this financial anguish? How long will you still feel suffocated by the lack of control? How long will you still postpone the life you really want to live? Because time is passing anyway. You can use this time to continue in the same situation or to build something different. The choice is yours. It always has been yours, and it always will be yours. The financial mindset that liberates is not about having a lot of money. It is about having total control over the money you have. It is about sleeping peacefully knowing that your bills are up to date. It's about being able to make choices based on what you want, not what you can afford. It's about having the freedom to say no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what really matters. This freedom is available to you. It doesn't matter how old you are, what your current salary is, or how many mistakes you've made. What matters is what you decide to do from now on. What matters is whether you're going to take control or continue to be controlled by circumstances. Now, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling me, what was the truth in this video that impacted you the most? Was it discovering that the problem isn't how much you earn, but how you think? Was it understanding that money is vital energy, or was it realizing that you were sabotaging your own wealth? And if you already live with a developed financial mindset, share your experience in the comments. Tell us about your transformation. Your story could be exactly what someone needs to hear today to take the first step. For those who are just starting out, leave an "I decide" in the comments. This will be your public commitment to change. And when you truly decide, the universe conspires in your favor. If this video changed something in you, if you felt that inner click, don't let that feeling die. Turn it into action. Start making different decisions today. Subscribe to Positive Investor Mindset, because here you will find much more content to strengthen your financial mind and accelerate your journey towards freedom. Activate the bell so you don't miss any videos that can change your financial life forever. And share this video with someone who needs to hear these truths. Sometimes a person just needs a push to wake up. Your transformation starts now. See you in the next video, where we will delve even deeper into the mind of those who achieve real financial freedom.